Most people think nursing is all about medication and monitoring. They don't talk about what happens when the machines stop, when the family has gone home, when the screaming fades and someone has to clean up the aftermath. That someone is usually us. It was a night shift, my least favorite. The kind of shift where everything feels heavier and louder, even in silence. I was working the trauma bay, full capacity, overflowing hallways, the kind of night where prayers hang in the air like fog. Around midnight, they brought him in. A young man, maybe 19 years old, gunshot wound to the chest. Paramedics were shouting vitals. He was barely holding on. We went into autopilot compressions, fluids, chest tube. I was at the head, holding oxygen, watching his pupils. He was conscious for maybe 10 seconds, his eyes wide, terrified, then empty. He coded, once, twice. We got him back, then lost him again. No matter how hard we tried, he was slipping through. After 38 minutes, the attending called it time of death, 12:47 a.m., and just like that, the room was quiet. Except it wasn't. His mother was outside the curtain. She had followed the ambulance on a motorcycle, no shoes, still wearing her house clothes. When she heard, she collapsed, screamed like something was being ripped from her soul. I had to help lift her off the floor. She held my sleeve, begging, "He's not dead, please, check again." I didn't have words. There are no words. Eventually, they moved her to a quiet room. A counselor arrived, the body was prepped for the morgue. And then, I stayed behind. Everyone else had moved on to the next emergency, but I could not. There was blood on the floor, on the walls, on the ceiling tiles, 4 lines tangled, gauze everywhere. The smell of metal and loss filled the air. I picked up the mop. Slowly, I started with the corner, near the bed rail. The dark red stains had already dried. It took pressure, real pressure, to wipe them away. And with every swipe, I thought, this is what people don't see. Not the drama, not the adrenaline, but this part, the quiet, the cleanup, the weight of what just happened still hanging in the air while your hands keep working. I found a bracelet under the bed, probably his, black leather, worn. I placed it gently in a biohazard bag labeled personal effects. Tears were streaming down my face. Not loud sobs, just tears, silent, heavy. I did not cry during the code, not when he flatlined, not even when his mother collapsed, but I cried while mopping the blood of a boy who would never go home again. Learning lessons for healthcare workers. 1. It's okay to grieve, to cry after the chaos. 2. Trauma doesn't end when the monitors go silent. It lingers in silence, in sights and smells, in what's left behind. 3. Never underestimate the emotional labor of what we clean up, not just physically, but spiritually. Learning lessons from medical and nursing students. 1. Your job is not just to save lives. Sometimes, it's to witness loss with dignity. 2. No textbook prepares you for cleaning blood while holding back tears, but those moments will shape your strength. Learning lessons for the public. 1. Healthcare workers don't just treat. We mourn. We clean. We hold families when they fall apart. To be kind to your nurses. The hardest part of our job is not always the medicine, it's what happens after. 3. Behind every tidy hospital room is a storm someone quietly cleaned up. Closing reflection. That night, I didn't go home and talk about vitals or procedures. I went home thinking about a mother's scream, a bracelet in a Ziploc bag, and how I spent the night cleaning up not just blood but the pieces of a life that ended too soon. This isn't just a job. It's a witness to humanity at its rawest. And sometimes, you carry the stains home in your heart, long after the floor is clean. This is Silent Scrubs, where we share the hidden stories of hospital life. Please subscribe and share.